Union Home Minister Amit Shah presided over a high-level security review meeting on Manipur in New Delhi on Monday. You can understand the seriousness of the meeting by looking at the list of those who attended it. Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla, Intelligence Bureau Chief Tapan Deka, Army Chief General Manoj Pandey, Army Chief Designate Lieutenant General Upendra Dwivedi, Security Advisor to Manipur Government Kuldeep Singh, Manipur Chief Secretary Vinit Joshi, DGP Rajiv Singh and Assam Rifles DG Pradeep Chandran Nair. They discussed an increase in the deployment of security forces in sensitive pockets in the state, bringing Kukis and Meiteis together to the negotiating table, etc. etc. I am not going to get into much detail of what was discussed at that meeting. In this episode of Politically Correct, I am going to rather talk about the conspicuous absence of Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh and what it means. Think of such a high-level meeting on Manipur and the Chief Minister of the state is not invited to it. What's the signal for him? We will see what it means for Biren Singh in coming days. In this episode of Politically Correct, the protagonist is, however, Amit Shah, not Biren Singh. This signal to Biren Singh came a week after RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat publicly expressed disapproval of the way the Modi-led government and the party are functioning. Just to sum up what has been widely reported and discussed, Bhagwat spoke about true sevaks and arrogance, return of gun culture and absence of peace for the last 1 year in Manipur, the need to treat the opposition as pratipaks, those representing the other viewpoint and not adversaries, and so on and so forth. BJP insiders would have us believe that the media is making too much of the RSS chief, flagging concerns about the nation's challenges as Prime Minister Narendra Modi takes a fresh guard for his third innings. They are, however, forgetting how the same RSS Sarsang Chalak batted for the Modi government in his 2023 Vijay Dashmi speech, that was last October. Then, having spoken at length about so many good things that happened in India during the Modi-led government, Bhagwat saw the hands of outside forces, quote unquote, outside forces in what was happening in Manipur. He mentioned how Home Minister Shah had spent 3 days in Manipur. And I quote Bhagwat here, which foreign powers may be interested in taking advantage. Despite there being a strong government in the country, on whose strength and instigation has this violence continued? Why did this violence erupt and continue even though there was a state government that wanted to maintain peace? That was Bhagwat saying it last October. Last Monday, the RSS chief posed a different set of questions. He said, and I quote, Manipur has been waiting for peace for a year. Who will pay attention to this? The situation in Manipur will have to be considered with priority. There is a need to get over election rhetoric and focus on problems facing the nation, quote unquote. You couldn't have missed the change in contents, tone and tenor. Much had changed since October. If Bhagwat's Dasahara speech was about praising the Modi-led government and slamming foreign powers, cultural Marxists and wokes, Monday's address was an attempt to hold up a mirror to Modi and Shah. So what had changed since last October? Is it a setback in the election which has given the Sangh the opportunity to get back at Modi and Shah? The answer is both yes and no. Yes, the RSS has always had issues with personality cult. The Sangh believes in the collective we, not I. But it is also true that it is proud of its former Pracharak, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He has been instrumental in the RSS's phenomenal rise as an organization in terms of reach, expansion and clout, as well as in realizing ideological goals. Also, don't forget why MS Golwalkar so grudgingly agreed to the formation of the Jan Sangh. In 1949, K.R. Malkani wrote in Organizer, and I quote him here, Sangh must take part in politics not only to protect itself from the greedy designs of politicians, but to stop the un-Bharatiya and anti-Bharatiya politics of the government and to advance and expedite the cause of Bharatiyata through state machinery side by side with official effort in the same direction. The Sangh must develop a political wing for the more effective and early achievements of its ideas. Quote unquote, that was K.R. Malkani. The context then was different, of course. That was a time when the RSS was reeling under the impact of the ban following the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. Why I am quoting Malkani here is to drive home the point that a larger objective behind the Sangh's involvement in politics remains equally relevant today, even though the context might have changed. Few would know better than Bhagwat how the Modi phenomenon has helped in the Sangh's growth and expansion. But it is also not true that the media is creating smoke without fire. As the print had reported, the RSS volunteers in Uttar Pradesh were feeling disillusioned with the BJP and were not active on the ground in this election. It was quite different from 2014 and 2019, when the RSS had even set up war rooms for coordination with the BJP candidates and spearheaded their campaigns. In the run-up to the 2022 assembly election in Uttar Pradesh, our colleagues were travelling and they reported that the RSS and its affiliates were running call centers to sensitize people, campaigning door to door to remind them of the Ram temple, invalidation of Article 370 and motivating families to vote, to come out and vote. All these initiatives were missing on the ground in the 2024 Lok Sabha election. Therefore, it would be unfair to suggest that Bhagwat had chosen to raise the red flag after the BJP's setback in the election. He very much knew about the feelings of the Swayamsevaks or volunteers on the ground, but did not want to clear the pitch for the BJP by raising their concerns in the middle of elections. In the process though, the RSS has managed to send out a clear message to Nadda and his backers that the BJP might have grown big, but it still can't win elections without the support of the Sangh. In the 1984 elections, post Indira Gandhi assassination, the RSS had supported Rajiv Gandhi's bid for Prime Ministership. The BJP then got 2 seats in the Lok Sabha. Writing in a Hindi magazine, Pratipaksh, RSS ideologue Nanaji Deshmukh had given a call to bless Rajiv Gandhi, although the BJP has officially denied any RSS Congress understanding in that election. In 2004 too, after 6 years of acrimony with the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government, the RSS went cold on the ground, contributing to the BJP's defeat. History has repeated itself in 2024. So where do the BJP and the RSS go from here? The answer would depend on how Modi and Shah respond to Bhagwat's advice. Hypothetically, Prime Minister Modi can ignore Bhagwat's advice. He may be into his 3rd term and his popularity may be waning seemingly, but the Sangh can't still afford to be seen as undermining or marginalizing him. And if push comes to shove, let's not forget what Modi said in the context of the opposition's attack on him post demonetization. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मेरा क्या कर लेंगे? हम तो फकीर आदमी हैं, झोला लेकर चल पड़ेंगे. What can they really do to me? I am just an ascetic. I'll pick up my bag and leave. Imagine the reactions if Modi repeats these lines today in the current context. It's Amit Shah, his putative successor, who needs to worry more. As number 2 in the government and de facto BJP chief, he has a key role in the functioning of both. And if the RSS chief is unhappy about their functioning, it may reflect on his abilities. Mind you, he is no Modi. Amit Shah is no Modi. Many chief ministers, MPs, MLAs and BJP office bearers may owe their position to Shah, but he still needs Mohan Bhagwat on his side if he has to realize his ambitions. The RSS chief's last speech was a bummer for him in this context. And so when you see him holding a high-level security review of Manipur situation and keeping Biren Singh, his protege by the way, out of this meeting, you should know that Bhagwat's message has hit home. That's all from me in this episode of Politically Correct. Thanks for watching.